Okay. So quickly, I want to talk about Dr. Vincent Dimiao. He was the defense expert. He comes with a lot of background in medical and forensic pathology. He's actually an expert in gunshot wounds. That's his normal expertise field. Uh, he did a lot on the Kennedy assassination. His father is also chief medical examiner in New York. I see he has done more than 7,000 autopsies, supervised 21,000 autopsies. He looked over Darlie Routier's case based on medical reports and pictures, Polaroid pictures, and he felt like her wounds were not self-inflicted. But what I want to talk about mostly is in his testimony. A lot of people say that the jury was not shown the pictures of Darlie's bruises on her arms. They didn't send them back. Even Barb Davis said they didn't send them back. They didn't. Charles Sanford said he never saw them. As a juror, Charles Sanford, he said he never saw those pictures of bruising. But let's go through a little bit of his testimony, and first we can debunk that. Now we can see that they're speaking of exhibits 82, 83, 84, 85, and 6, all the way up to 93 and 95. Show the jury the various photographs that we're talking about. So they walked them over to the jury and showed it to them one by one. June 10th is when Darlie went to the Rowlett Police Department. She wore a gray shorts and a gray shirt. And she showed her arms. 4 days after, she showed her arms then. Her hemoglobin and all that dropped down to 9.6. Which is, that's low. Anything under 13 is low. She did have a significant blood loss, but not enough to make her die. There's a lot of people out there that believe that the jury did not get to see those pictures when actually it was walked right up to them and passed around. We also have to take into consideration that Darlie supporters want to give flack to the FBI profiler Alan Brantley, who gave his opinions on the case based on pictures and testimony and medical records. Okay, this is the same way that Dr. Dimiao even tells you the best person to give you any opinion on Darlie were the people who treated her. He says that on the stand. You can see that the state's exhibits put them in the 50s, the numbers in the 50s. All right, but the ones that they're talking about, along with these, are the defendant's exhibits. Number 88, you can see it right here. That's the ones that they just talked about that they were going to show to the jury. This is not a defendant's exhibit. This is just a picture of some of the wounds. Got a little bit of blood here. Now, naturally, you're going to have some bleeding right here. This is some internal bleeding. That's going to cause a little bit of bruising right there. All right, but you don't see it much yet. It's not even bright red yet. The states have it marked as 52, and then the defense has it marked in the 80s. But these are the pictures that they passed around. Don't see any there yet. It's starting to bruise a little bit right there. This looks like hesitation to me, a skip wound, but they will argue that till the cows come home. That is not a defense wound. These are state's exhibits. And the ones that they're talking about that he passed around was where she's at the Rowlett Police Department 4 days later, right here. The defense has it marked as 80 in the 80s. The states has it marked as 52. They saw it. And we can go back and see exactly what they were walking in front of the jury by Mr. Douglas Mulder. He said, I said the ones in the hospital are June the 6th, where she's actually laying in the hospital. The Polaroid is June the 6th. The deals where she is standing in clothing other than the hospital are June the 10th. That's when she went back to the Rowlett Police Department. And they took pictures over there. And just to clarify the difference, Dr. Dimiao, have you had the opportunity to view the photographs taken of Darlie on June the 6th in the hospital? Yes. And you've also had the occasion to review and evaluate the photos where she is in not hospital garb, but regular civilian clothes, shorts, I believe, June the 10th of 96. So we know that those pictures of her bruises, had the jury been paying attention, they were passed around and discussed. So when supporters say, "Oh, there's pictures they never showed," it's bullshit. Barb Davis tried to play that off. At first, she said they didn't see him. Then she put one of the pictures that she said they didn't see in her book, Precious Angels. She put two of them in there, actually. Then she came back later on and backtracked on that, bless her heart. Oh, yeah, they saw him. They sent him back with 1,000 other pieces of evidence. And they were cold and they were tired. They just weren't going to look at it. But what happened was she got that wrong. For somebody that was in the courtroom every day, they got up and passed those right out to the jury, right in front of the court, right? And they didn't take them into deliberations. Where was Barb Davis at when that happened? Are those injuries consistent and compatible to those shown in the photographs of June the 10th? He got to see it, and he felt like, okay, now when he talks about he feels like they're not consistent with self-inflicted wounds, the bruising. Sure, that makes sense. How could you bruise your arms up like that? I would say it's consistent. I mean, how do you get blunt force injuries there? I mean, it's easy to get blunt force injury here if you want to, you know. I can bang my arm up against the edge here, but here, also again, very widespread. I mean, this, a lot of force. Everybody has bumped into something, you get a bruise, you look at this, it's just really severe. Now, he feels like that the bruising cannot be self-inflicted, right? And I fucking agree with him. They can't be self-inflicted. Darlie didn't do that to herself. She had some help. If she had some help putting them bruises on there, then Dr. Vincent Dimiao is absolutely correct. That they're not self-inflicted. But at any rate, the point of this video is to show that these fucking stupid-ass supporters out there, not the good ones, the dumb ones. Oh, the jury didn't get to see pictures. The jury didn't get to see them bruises. And Charles Sanford, I didn't get to see them bruises. They did. And it was discussed at length. Let's put that to rest. Darlie Routier is guilty. Justice for Devin and Damon.